Sorry. Well, guys, I'm back with another video so soon. The other name review I haven't done in quite a while. I'm basically back with Chainsaw Man. So currently reviewing the Control Devil arc, which is the end of the public safety saga, or the public safety arc, according to the manga. Which deliberately decided to be split into parts. The second part currently ongoing. I'll say the first part was good. There's some bits I did have problems with, like characters being killed off pretty too early, where we can have any connection with them. Except for Aki Hayakawa, because he's been around since the early chapters, since around chapter 3, I think. He's a likable character. And he and Deji good friends, especially during the Katana Man arc. And recently we got the Wednesday arc movie, which that's the entire Wednesday arc, or Bongo arc, which I covered years ago at this point. What's this one? After like 2 I don't know how many years it's been, but after a while, I've actually finished with the first part of the story. And the last, it's goes up to chapter 9, from chapter 80 to 97, ending the first saga, and the first saga ended its run in Weekly Shonen Jump. We're continuing the second part in Jump Plus. I don't know why either, but weirdly enough, the anime credits, the credits of the anime, show credit Jump Plus. It's going to be published now, but they could just say straight to Jump Comics. So it's literally still at Weekly Shonen Jump. Also, after this, I plan to cover the first arc of Hell Paradise. Depends on how long it is as. I'll check its length. And see if we can do that. Or just real shorter arc. You know, maybe review more News Exorcist. Or maybe review Kill Blue. I don't know. Maybe review the best soldier. Anyway. Let's get into the final arc of the Public Safety Saga. And the end of part 1. So I guess season 2 might contain the rest of part 1. Because of how short they are. Because of short the Gun Devil, short the Gun Devil and Control Devil arcs are. Not that long. So we'll be able to fit down to the rest of season 1 maybe. It depends. Depends how much the Assassin's arc is. I mean, so that's going to be. Season 2 is currently in production. We just don't know. Like, maybe Gun Devil will be like 1 episode. 1 or 2 episodes. I don't really know. We'll just wait and see. Alright, let's get into this. So the arc picks up where the last one left up. After Hayakawa's death. Basically, Hayakawa had some sick money left. Went to the Himalaya estate, and with Denji in power. Denji ends up buying a new apartment. If power joins the step up. Denji still can't forget about what happened. He's still affected by Hayakawa's death. Yeah. Even after joins an ice cream. That's when Makima shows up. Oh. She sees like he's kind of down and stuff. So she ends up inviting him to her place. Where she has a lot of dogs. No. So now we are. Oh, I gotta mix up. Oh, that's cute. Makima asked Denji what his wish to be. What his wish is. Denji has to say he wants to be a dog. Because maybe, like, if he does a big art, it would be okay. He's a big, you know, maybe there would probably be another way to save Hayakawa, but he just didn't think of it at the time. So, yeah. Well, so, there's a couple of rules. One could be able to she invited power over celebrate Denji's birthday. Excuse. Mention saying that she's gonna kill power. What? And she's joking, but she's ended up being serious as power is killed straight there. Like that. Shot. With Makima's devil. So some things I can't remember from previous arcs. So forgive me if I don't remember much about a specific character that appears later. It's a spoiler, so we'll get there when we get there. Anyway. So, yeah. Denji's a little split out there. Hey, what the hell's going on? Ah, yes, I've found a deli truck. Basically, the door that's never supposed to be opened. We understand why that door exists. It's not just some power bunny, right? It's a door that basically Denji closed himself in a way. Repressed. It's a repressed memory. And Maki has revealed what that repressed memory is. His parents didn't die in an accident. He killed his own father. And he killed his dad. But of course, it's self-defense, most likely. That's it. It's not really elaborated on much. It's not really elaborated on. Yeah. And we see she's controlling a lot of people she's killed. Current power is now under her control as the part of the control demo. But Kishibe or you get well attack Makima. Is going to protect her. She tells Denji to go protect her. And well, because of the control, Denji press trauma, and they're giving Denji a new form, the true form of the Chainsaw Devil. As we know, I think this is a real war. I can't remember. I'd see it mentioned over there. I know it's been mentioned before. So I don't know if it's been mentioned before or not, so forgive me. Oh, maybe once I'm done with part 2, covered Arc part 2, I could go read each part. Only it's 97 chapters, but I just go read each saga. If I'm going to do, go back and have more things clear, since, more things clear. That's what I'll probably do in the future. We'll see. Anyway. It was powerful. You don't see anything. She even sends into the hell to each other. You see, Maki was basically saying she's actually the control devil herself. So she's a fiend. I pretend to be human. She's controlling Denji, but she doesn't care if she gets killed by him either. She's a fan of Chainsaw Man, not Denji, the Chainsaw Man devil. Basically, she probably knew the previous one. That's my guess. So because the devils, when they die, they're kind of reborn, but kind of not. Basically, any memories they have in their current forms, I suppose, are gone. Basically, we'll be reborn in a new body with no memories of the past. They'll have no past memories. So then, yeah. Martin was just insane. Well, in that form, David G survives the power through hell. Also, Malcolm has some servants. Oh well, mostly under her effects are being controlled, and two of them are familiar. I don't really, I don't want to say people before, but the first one is Katana Man, which makes sense. He was still alive at the end of the arc. You know, again after getting his balls kicked by two people. That is actually one of the most satisfying moments ever in a series. Yes, they had the balls to kick someone in the nuts. Pun not intended. So that's my favorite. So that's a satisfying end to a villain, getting what they deserve, and just being defeated or killed. And the other is Reze Bongo. So here's my confusion. I'm not sure. It's been a while. Maybe I've watched the film. I would have more remember it, but I couldn't because even though I've been asking to see it months ago, still haven't. It's sad. It would be my third anime film I've seen in the cinemas since I've seen Demon Slayer Infinity Castle arc. It's been a while since I last saw House of Your Training arc, and I watched anime version, but I read the manga version years ago. I'm going to be rereading that in a couple of months, hopefully. Because I'm on the edited edition arc of the manga. I was about to get back to watch the anime reviews soon. Especially the House of Your Training coming out. Because I'm really using. I just basically using it to watch the Blu-rays. Blu-rays are all high quality, it'd be more easier to do. So I'm planning to use the Blu-rays to watch them. I also want to check out those compilation movies in a way. It basically some specific things in the first series, in the first season, the arcs adapted into movies. Some of them combined together, like the first arc, which basically goes to Australia and goes to the selection. With the Asakusa arc, the combined with two other arcs. Basically, Tanjiro showing before meeting Zenitsu in the Suzumi Mansion arc, which is actually added on to the movie. Actually, part 2 is actually more focused on the Natagumo arc and the rehabilitation training arc, both into the Mugen Train arc. That's also you that. Anyway, Denji. So somehow, anyway, basically Makima almost done to kill Denji. Chainsaw Man. Right. It's a brilliant, like, we don't see much of it. Even though they kill to get brought back to life. I guess Reze was arrested or something at the end. I can't remember what happened at the end of the Bongo arc. It was years ago when I reviewed it. Oof. Well, if you try to read on the Shonen Jump app, half of the chapters are not available on there. So I recommend you read them on Manga Plus or by physical volumes. This arc runs over 11 volumes. Like the Public Safety Saga is over 11 volumes long. So I currently only have 3 volumes, which just contains up to. So, yeah. They have you JJK actually, the best is Mahito arc. Again, depends on the length. I'll check them as soon as I'm done. Anyway. I'm going to learn that people are cheering on actually back Sloven Jason as a hero. And we cut to Power. Well, inside her, she's supposed to be dead, but she's kind of alive thanks to the blood Denji sucked. So the type of contract. Basically, Pochita says basically he'll make a contract with her if she wants to. Or in the condition she says Denji, she says of course Denji's her buddy. And she's arrived with new power. But of course she basically comes across as Denji. There's a whole small portion of the story arc where Denji has the power this new tier chainsaw man. It's the only things he wanted to do. Even taking Copenhagen on a date. Yeah, she got a return. Still got a bit of a role. At her debut arc, she quit the Katana Man arc. The Katana Man arc. Or the assassination arc. Yeah, she reappeared again. She's been lucky to survive. I guess. I don't know. Because Butchero is going to start fresh in the next part. Anyway. But it was a little convenient moment anyway. And it seems those two arguing again. So Denji. So, yeah, Power ends up betraying Makima. She doesn't know why she got it. Because she can't stand up to Makima. Anyway, has a conversation with Denji. Denji says he's already lived enough life. Is that really what he wants? And she's going to die.
Anything else, Grumbly?
Yeah, go away.
Try to do a video in peace and they start arguing again.
That's you. Why?
I don't get any peace and fucking quiet in this house. I'll try to do a video and they just won't stop fucking talking. Oh, God. I apologize for that shit. They just never shut the fuck up. Right, what was I trying to say? Hey, how knows she's gonna die? It's a basic form of contract with Denji in a way. Basically survive and find her. Yes, like I said earlier, she will be reborn, but no memories. The next time they meet, they'll probably be enemies. But Denji befriend her, make her into, basically make her become power again in a way. You remember Meowie? So yeah, Denji's arrived. He's really close to help him out. Keeps him hidden for now. With Kobane. Also, Denji hasn't seen what broadcast people with him. Makes him happy in a way. He hasn't said he wants to become Chainsaw Man. And that kind of stuff. And he get love as he couldn't get full. Like steak, sex with multiple women. All types of things. So yeah. And you need a Denji needs a plan to take down Makima. He's trying to think of what he can use to take care of her. At least he's wise to know going over and chainsaws blazing won't work against her. Can begin with there. Then we cut to him at the graveyard confronting Makima. Basically, they're gonna fight. It's a really interesting fight. It seems like Denji lost. That's what he just tail out of him. Or so we think. It's actually Denji in a kind of a unique trick. Managed to slight cut her with a chainsaw, which is powered by Power's blood, while the wounds heal slowly. Basically, that chainsaw man was just a double. Basically, you see, it can fight without Vegeta's heart. Road occupied by itself. So, separate from temporary, I'm going to be a public safety officer. So, and what is he doing, Makima? Well, showing for a typical make it food, it's obvious he consumed her. And she's forever part of him in a way. Oh, that's over. It's over. Kishbe tells Kishbe tells Denji that there will be a lot of people needing his help from now on. Basically, he's gonna be going this solo. This is how also Makima who was Makima contracted with? The Prime Minister. And she wasn't really an evil devil, supposedly. The Prime Minister of Japan sent her. Oh boy, I gotta be he's gonna come back in the story then. Who knows? Yeah, he's also given the care of the new reborn on Control Devil. But she's not Makima anymore. Those memories are gone. The girl's name is Naoma, I think. Denji's gonna give her what Makima never got. No, Makima just wanted a family. Yes, that's her reason for reshaping the world. To actually find, but she never knew she understood how to form a connection. So Denji this time will help the new character for the role. Is that the character I've seen? It's a pretty good. So yeah, 200 living together from now on. Well, he'd be more like a brother. I think he's be more like a brother to her. I don't know. We'll see where this goes. Before we end part one, I should actually add sagas in these videos as well. Whereas in add sagas he's a part of on the titles with the arc names. Maybe. Anyway, the devil's attacking. People's running away, but also mentioning Chainsaw Man. And hearing the rumor that he's in high school? Obviously, Denji went to high school uniform, ready to chainsaw up. And in the Public Safety Saga. And Public Safety Saga was quite interesting best part. Some parts I really did complain about, like characters being killed off pretty too early, like even though I think that's she was killed off by the next arc and the previous one she was introduced in, so that's not really much time to get to know her. She's more of a plot device for Arky. Like, they just killed off pretty easily. Not us getting any connection. At least with Suicide Squad. They get us to care about the characters before they get killed off. Like characters that die throughout the film. We formed a connection with them and cared about them. And then by the end of the film, not only technically 4.5 survivors of the Suicide Squad, I say technically 4.5, since Peacemaker did survive somehow. So, yeah. That's a whole fucking thing. Yeah. It's something on killing off your characters, so you gotta make sure that we form a connection with them, we care about them. I don't really like it that they just kill off willy-nilly without any like. We're supposed to feel sad, but we don't know now, so why should we care? Like, let's go move away from jump a sec. Look at Token Arki, for example. We're having a Shiki. He had his father killed in the first chapter / episode. I mean, fine with that, was emotional hurt, but why should we care? Because we don't really know that much about his father or his relationship with him. We always knew Shiki's relationship with his father was more hostile, and it was still, I don't know, mostly because he was adopted and stuff, but we just feel like he's a jerk. Just Angel's only real to, like, seriously, again, Versus is a good example of how this is done right. Sure, um, Red's dad is killed at the end of the, much later in the chapter, but still, even though he wasn't around that long, the time we did have with him, it showed us his character, showed us Red's relationship. What's Ren's life like? Was what life was like for him before everything went to hell. Figuratively and literally. I mean, not about that. I'm just saying, I want a story where I care about the characters when they die. I care about Power when she died. I care about Aki when he died because we got to know them. We knew them early on, so we care about them. And we die. I just don't like how he's been killed off willy-nilly like that. I'm sorry. And again, with Hell's Paradise, you can feel characters that die in there. The important characters that die, we do care about. Like, there's a Simon who's killed pretty early on, but we did have an episode focused on him now, on his relationship, showing he's a likable character. And even though he was killed off not too long later, we still got to know the character. Still formed a connection with him that we care about. So, I never even learned his backstory. I'm just saying. But anyway, what do you think of the Public Safety Saga? Do you think it's good, or do you think the next saga is bad? Everyone comments down. Thank you all for watching. If you like my content, please thumbs up on. Want to see more? Subscribe channel to know. We always give a and see you guys next time for another video. I do not know what that next video will be, so we'll see. Super Job out.